This video is about the Mangrove Park here in San Francisco, Camotes Island. We are here right now. We'll try to see the biggest mangrove park here in San Francisco, Camotes. Now this is the entrance. As you can see, the entrance is 10 pesos per person, and you will be walking through a wooden bridge. It's supposed to be that the typhoon will be landing now 12 o'clock, but you can see there's none. So in fact, so many has been evacuated already, but there's none. So this is the bridge, and you can see the mangroves there.
I think it's safe to walk around here because they have put some additional foundations.
Yeah.
New bamboo over there.
So they have, yeah, like Sen said, it doesn't feel shaky.
It's shaking, but I'm still confident.
Yeah, you're not scared because some like mangrove area in some, oh, where was that? I think in Olango Island needs some bracing because it starts to shake. So mangroves are actually where the fish breed. So it's a very good thing that they have preserved the mangrove forests here in San Francisco, Camotes. It's just at rural structure. Where do we go first? Over here.
Here, because
Here?
that's just a standby
Like
area.
Standby area.
This one, it's like the one going to the sea.
Okay, so I'll turn around. I'll try to not to span so much because I know I could accept constructive criticism. And I do like it that the reason that I'm even here in Camotes Island is to give you better content. And so now that we're stranded here for 3 days and the island have no ATM, no signal, only in certain places, no fast food areas, and no... Hang on, I'll just answer this. I think my husband already caught that.
Na criminal law kasi 29.
Oo.
I did a political ka 84.
So, continuing on in our tour here on the biggest mangrove forest here in San Francisco, Camotes. So, this is a preserved area. I don't know how big this is. I'll just ask the caretaker. Because when we come in, the caretaker is not there. Where we just greet by some woman. So, we will be asking that. But you can see it extending so far. If you're familiar with San Francisco, Camotes, going to the municipal hall, it's both sides is a big mangrove forest. See, on and on and on. It's just full of mangroves. I don't know where is this gonna lead, but we are just following this wooden bridge. So this is the area where the fish breeds or hide in on the storm.
I guess, especially during the high tide.
High tide, they come here, lay their eggs. So I think you can see that their main source of agricultural produce here will be fish. So at least it's not so shaky. Very long mangrove wooden bridge. Like in the middle of the earth. But here it's continuing on. You have resting area around the mangroves. On and on and on. But it's very pleasing to know that they are preserved for fish breeding, natural fish breeding. Oh, this is a new one. Look at the bamboos here. This bridge is something new. Extension. Agree. Camotes. It's shaky on that one, but now it's solid. So you just continue to walk on and on. Admire all the mangroves. I'm just giving you a general gist of what you can find here, but those who are familiar with the different species of the mangroves will be enjoying looking at here. Go. Where is this leading us to? God, it's very big. Yeah, mangrove forests in San Francisco, Camotes. So we'll just take you. Where is this wooden bridge taking us? Right to the entrance? So there's like a resting place here. Yeah. Underneath the mangrove. There's lots of mosquitoes though. God. Mangrove forest. This is the biggest so far I've seen in this kind of like mangrove area. Although in some of the coastal municipalities that I've been to, they have some mangrove areas, but not as big as this. Hello? This is the end? So this is the end.
I thought that the open sea.
Yes. I think they're still working on it.
Yeah, I guess it's not like they might be extending.
Yeah, because there's another bridge there. So this is the end. God, look at all the mangroves, and it's still far away from the shoreline. I mean, not really on the edge of a shoreline, but it's all protected, you know. Nobody's cutting them off and make into a hotel overlooking the sea, because you know there's a nice shoreline behind this. Diba dong? So like some areas that will be commercialized will not hesitate cutting all these mangroves so they can build their hotels or condominiums. So that is the end. Anyway, for 10 pesos per person, and if you're interested in looking at a different kind of forest, this is the mangrove forest, then you must just drop by here. It's just on the roadside on the way to San Francisco town, municipal town.
Maybe it's like 45 hectares, more than 50 hectares.
Yeah.
It's like Archibald's place.
Yeah, more, yeah. I could not even dispute that, because the other side of the road as well is like this. But this is the only one that they put this bridge thing, so you can see. Oh. I haven't known much about the species of the different mangroves, but I know that they are the one where the fish and the sea life go to shelter during storms.
I guess it also prevents from storm surge.
The storm surge, like for the boats. Diba dong? The boats will hide in the mangrove area during severe weather condition.
Because at least
they are rooted on the earth.
yes,
It's hard to
that roots there would still prevent
from being pulled off.
Yeah.
No?
like waves.
Yep. So they are just tied up. The bamboos are tied up, but they brace it underneath with nylon strings. So it's just another place to hang out, quickly have a chat, you know, a date in the mangrove forest.
The lovebirds, the lovebirds.
Lovebirds.
But I guess it's not allowed.
Well, sitting there.
Yeah.
I think they allow.
But like, you know, the...
Oh, you stay there overnight?
Yeah.
No. I think you can bring food and drinks, and you can sit down there, and you can
there's
see.
a lot of places in Camotes for those people. The...
Yeah, if you are like romantic nature date, like they got some marine sanctuaries, coves, untouched cove area. The thing with, you can see the business opportunities that you can have here in Camotes Island. There is no ATM, no fast food, no department store. So you have to get used to the market shops, people just making the pizzas, the burgers, the fries, and get used to the Filipino cafe, roadside cafes, carinderias, shops. And when you come here, make sure you have cash, because there's nowhere to withdraw out on a card. Otherwise, you go. They said that M. Lulier or Palawan is now accepting cash withdrawal with your ATM, but of course with exuberant fees. Because I was looking for one, and you know, day 3 being stranded in an island is without the plan of being stranded, without planning to stay more than just a day. It is not convenient, it's not easy, and the facilities that you experience in cities, like buy your utilities, eat on different restaurants, it's also not easy, because like they close about 7 o'clock in the evening. And the best thing is there is no public transport,
And there's a lot of area where there's no signal.
and another thing, a lot of areas where you have no phone signal, not internet signal, phone signal, the basic communication, nada. So this is just a developing group of islands, and what my point is the business opportunities. But I was warned by that public official or public officer working for the government that the reason why there's not a lot of
This isn't open, like going there.
yeah, they can row there, and you can see across another long stretch of just mangrove forest. There, get a different species of mangrove here. This is in the long highway, and you can see it here. It's all protected here in San Francisco, Camotes. So what I mean is the business opportunities for them to come here is, I think, is hampered by bureaucracy. It's more expensive business permit and more hassle, more requirements, whatever. But that's what the salamat ma'am government. Pila ka hektarya tanan? 200 hektar?
Apil pa man ma'am dito sa kuan.
Apil pa diri no?
Ako pilhan ini hektara dako dako man kini ma'am.
Mao ba? Ma 200 hectares man ka ni. Kana ang World Wetland Days. Kana siguro dong. So these are all around the shoreline. About, they estimated it that they were told before about 200 hectares protected mangrove forest, protected mangrove forest. which is, I think a lot of you will be happy to know that that's why progress is being hampered, not to destroy the natural resources of Camotes. But the basics, I'm not saying about the condos and resort, but the basic essentials should be available here, and that's what's needed. Ma'am, salamat kayo, ma'am. That's what's needed. You can see here there's a nipa, the one that you build roof made of bamboo ba ni siya dong?
No.
Nipa.
That's from the nipa itself. This is connected to the nipa.
Nipa.
I don't know if we could have like a nipa
For
here.
kuba. Pangutanos
But we call it
ate.
in Surigao nipa.
Ate
Nipa.
ba no?
We used to sell this in Surigao as part of our product.
Pangutanos ko sa ate. Asa na ba inipaan diri? So I'm telling Sen, can you ask ate there, where can we find the plantation of nipa? So you will be, this is back to the mangrove forest which I'm featuring. So this is of over 200 hectares all over the place in San Francisco. It goes up to the other places in Tudela as well. The mangrove area, the mangrove forest. Asa diri ang nipa ante? Mao ba sa Sidis?
Kani siya 800 lang.
800 na siya ti.
800.
Pila ka book ang sulod sa kabugkos ti?
Kuan,
50 in one, 50 pieces in one pack, and 600.
Actually, we're selling this in Surigao. Mas barato-barato yung mga pirugag may ra in Surigao.
So it's made of nipa. It's not actually bamboo.
Oo.
Different palm tree.
Kuan gyapon kanipaan.
Nay kanipaan dito sa Sidis dito. Sa kaniba di naghimo. Na dire dapita. Kaya mananaw ta kung saan na paghimo. So this is the mangrove forest here in San Francisco, Camotes.